Okay, today we'll start new chapter, actually a Fourier series, first part. This is, and today we'll discuss the introduction to Fourier series. Actually, in this connection, we have to study about the what is actually Fourier series and what's the history of the Fourier series connecting to this. And as an introduction, we'll discuss periodic function, odd and even functions also. Actually, Fourier series comes after the famous mathematician Joseph Fourier. This is he's the actually founder of this series, and this series, as we know that Taylor series representation of functions are valid only for those functions which are continuous and differentiable. You must know our Taylor series in intermediate level, and trigonometric series also sine and cosine function. But there are many discontinuous periodic functions which requires to express in terms of an infinite series containing sine and cosine terms. So you must know about the Taylor series in intermediate. You studied this, and in the representation of Fourier Taylor series, especially the function are valid only for those functions which are not continuous and differentiable. But there are many discontinuous periodic functions which recurs to express in terms of an infinite series. And this is why we are studying actually Fourier series to recover the discontinuity of periodic function. So Fourier series, especially this Fourier series, I am telling about this, which is an infinite series representation of such function in terms of sine and cosine terms, is useful here. Thus, Fourier series are in certain sense more universal than Taylor series, as it applies to all continuous periodic function and also to the function which are discontinuous in their values and derivatives. So Fourier series is a very powerful method to solve ordinary and partial differential equation, actually in engineering application, especially to solve wave equation, which is involved in partial differential equation, particularly with periodic function appearing as non-homogeneous terms, especially. So actually the history of Fourier series, the Fourier series is named in honor of Jean Baptiste Joseph Fourier in 1768 to 1830, who made important contributions to the study of trigonometric series, especially sine and cosine, involving the series with sine cosine function, trigonometric function. After preliminary investigations by Euler, famous mathematician, Jean D'Alembert and Daniel Bernoulli, Fourier introduced the series for the purpose of solving the heat equation in a metal plate. Actually, this is the background of the Fourier series. The discovery of Fourier series. Actually, you must know in metal plate, the heat equation is very important, and the heat equation produced. So we need to solve these types of heat equation by using Fourier series. And this is the actually foundation of discovery of invention of Fourier series. Early ideas of decomposing a periodic function into the sum of simple oscillation function date back to the 3rd century before Christ, when the ancient astronomers proposed the empirical model of planetary motion. Planetary motion, we must know actually the motion of planets in the solar system, based on different and epicycles. The equation is the heat equation is a partial differential equation, you must know, and Pierre and the Fourier's work, no solution to the heat equation was known in the general case, although the particular solution are known if the heat source behave in a simple way, in particular if the heat source was a sine and cosine wave. These simple solutions are now sometimes called actually eigen solution. So this is the actually milestone. This discovery is the milestone for the Fourier series, and Joseph Fourier founded it. Actually, what is actually Fourier series? In the board, I have shown you actually what is Fourier series? The Fourier series is a function which satisfy the following conditions. Actually, the function f of x will satisfy three conditions. First of all, f of x is defined in the interval, and f of x must be defined in an interval, not will be infinite interval, and x lies between, suppose c is the actually interval, starting interval, and c plus twice l. This is the actually period twice l, and f of x and f dash x, this is the first differentiation of f of x, are sectionally continuous in the whole interval. Okay, sectionally means we can divide the whole interval into many parts, and each parts will be continuous at this interval, and this will be must periodic function. That means f of x plus twice l equals to f of x. That is, f of x must be a periodic with period twice l. This may be twice pi also. In that case, at every point of continuity we have the series. I have written in the whiteboard actually, f of x equals to n naught by 2 plus summation n equals to 1 to infinity n cos n phi x by l and bn sin n phi x by l. That means containing these two trigonometric function cos and sine, and the whole series is called actually Fourier series. Here there are two coefficients. One is cos coefficient n and another coefficient sine bn, and equals to l by 1 by l, and the integral limits will be c to c plus twice. Lower limit will be c and higher upper limit will be c plus twice l. And f of x cos, this is the capital F of x, this f of x, cos n phi x by l dx. Similarly, bn will be the sine coefficient 1 by l c to c plus twice l f of x sine n phi x by l dx. At a point of discontinuity, the left side of 1, this is the left side, f of x, is replaced by this at a point of discontinuous function. So this is actually definition of mathematical definition of Fourier series. Okay, here we will express a non-sinusoidal periodic function into a fundamental and its harmonics. A series of sine and cosine of an angle and its multiples of the form. Actually, this is a naught by 2, a1 cos x, a2 cos twice x, a3 cos thrice x, plus dot dot, plus n cos nx, plus b1 sin x, b2 sin twice x, b3 sin thrice x, and this is the actually series of what? Sin nx. N will be up to n equals to 1 to what? Infinity. And cos nx, this is the n is the cos coefficient and bn is the sine coefficient. Is called the Fourier series. This whole series, which I written in whiteboard, actually this is one same, is called the Fourier series, where a naught, a1, a2 dot dot n and b1, b2, b3 dot dot bn are constants. Remember it. This is the constants. But here b naught is absent. For n equals to 0, sin 0 equals to what? Sin 0 what? 0. This is why b naught is absent. But cos 0 what? 1. This is why a naught is present. For n equals to 0, cos present. For n equals to 0, sin term will be absent. Remember it. So this is the actually Fourier series, and here a naught is present and b naught is not present because b naught equals to 0. So a periodic function f of x can be expanded in a Fourier series. The series consists of the following: a constant term a naught is called actually the components in electrical work. A component at the fundamental frequency determined by the values of a1, a2 dot dot etc. The components of the harmonic, that means multiple of the fundamental frequency. You must know from the physics these concepts, the harmonics. Actually, this comes from physics wave part. Multiples of the fundamental frequency that determined by a3, a2, a3 dot dot b2, b3 etc. So a naught, a1, a2 dot dot and b1, b2 dot dot, all constants are known as Fourier coefficients or Fourier constants for this series. So this is the whole actually definition of Fourier series. Okay, actually the definition of Fourier series is a Fourier series is an expansion of a periodic function in terms of an infinite sum of sines and cosines. This is the actually simple definition. of Fourier series. Now we'll try to understand what is actually periodic function. Okay, what is periodic function? Okay, periodic functions. If the values of each ordinate f of t repeats itself at equal intervals in the abscissa. Abscissa means the actually along the x-axis, a value of x along the x-axis abscissa, then f of t is said to be the periodic function. Actually, f of t in mathematically we can represent f of t equals to f of t plus capital T. Capital T means actually period. Okay, number of period, capital T. This can be written as also another t, adding another t, that means capital T dot dot equals to f of t plus twice the n times of t, all will be equal. Then capital T is called a period of the function f of t. For example, we can say sin x equals to what? Sin x plus twice pi, right? Twice pi is equals to actually 360-degree angle. If we take the whole circle for sin x plus twice pi, what will be? Only sin x, because 360-degree means what? One period. 360-degree means one period. That means starting from here 0, this will be the twice pi, right? This length, this is the actually wavelength. Passing this whole wavelength will take twice pi angle. Okay, twice pi means what? 360-degree angle. That means to complete the whole circle for sine, they must take 2 pi angle. This is why 2 pi equals to 1 period. Okay, 1 period. And similarly, we can add another period, capital T equals to what? Twice pi. That means twice t equals to what? 4 pi. So sin x is a periodic function with the period twice pi. What will be the period? Actually twice pi. And this is also called sinusoidal periodic function because sine function involved here. And this is the actually geometrical depiction of sine function. And this function passes through the actually origin. Okay, starting from origin. Then this is the amplitudes. This is the amplitudes for this wave, sine wave, and this is the half, and this is the full length, wavelength. Okay, this is the actually this total length will be twice pi. This is the this portion will be pi, 180-degree. To complete this half circle, they must take twice only pi. To complete the full circle, this half circle and this half circle will make the total full circle. This will be the actually twice pi. So this function along the f of t will be the y-axis and t will be the time. Okay, this is the x-axis. So capital T is equals to twice pi. This is the period of the periodic function. So in mathematics, a periodic function is a function that repeats its values in regular intervals or periods. The most important examples for the trigonometric function which repeats over the intervals of twice pi radians. A function f of x is said to be periodic function of x if there exists a positive real number t such that f of x plus capital T equals to, where t is the actually period. So sin x, for example, we can say sin x f of x equals to sin x repeats itself after an interval twice pi. Okay, after every interval of twice pi, we get the same values. F of x equals to sin x is a periodic function. Now, actually, this is the sine curve which passes through the origin, and its range will be -1 to +1. You must know -1 to +1, and domains will be -infinity to +infinity. That means it starts from -infinity to +infinity. So this function actually all are periodic function. Remember it. Sin to the power nx, cos to the power nx, sec to the power nx, cosec to the power nx, and period will be pi. If n is even, then twice pi. Okay, if for it's depending on the power n, twice pi. If so phi will be the phi, only phi. This periodic function period will be only pi when if n is even. Okay, but when n is odd number, then twice pi will be the period. Similarly, for second example, 10 to the power nx cot to the power nx will be for this function. The period will be pi for n is even or odd. Okay, and for the another case 3, absolute value of sine, cos, tan, cot, etc. Period will be what? Pi. For another part, if x is equals to, this is the special kind of integer function, and these types of function x to the power half, x square, x cube plus 2, these types of function are not periodic function. Remember it. This is not periodic function. This is why period does not exist here for this function. By integral in integer function, for integer function 1 will be the period actually. So the Fourier series for xt, bs, ct period, the signals with period capital T, we can draw the periodic signal with the fundamental period capital T equals to 2. Okay, fundamental period will be 2. This will start from 0, then this is the 0.5, this is the 1, and this is the 1.5, this is 2. This is the actually signal, and this is the periodic signal, remember it. That means period will be only 2 equals to 2. After 2, this high amplitudes, then lower amplitudes, then high amplitudes. So xt can be represented as like this. This is also Fourier series, where period twice pi by capital T. This is the another representation for Fourier series. So by the definition, f of x equals to, this is the n0. Okay, n0 by 2 plus n equals to 1 to infinity n cos nx plus bn sin nx. And there are three constants. One is n0, another is n, depending on the whole range, n equals to 1 to n infinity, and another constant will be bn. This is called actually Fourier constants. Remember it. So this here we have to define n0 equals to 1 divided by pi, integral limit minus pi to plus pi f of x dx. Minus pi to plus pi distance actually twice pi, because there are twice pi period. Period is twice pi for the sine function and cos function. And n equals to what? 1 by pi minus pi to plus pi f of x cos n phi x dx. N phi x cos nx dx. Another last constant bn, depending on n equals to 1 to infinity, 1 by pi minus pi to plus pi f of x sin nx dx. Okay, but here b naught is not present. Remember it. B naught is equals to what actually? 0. Remember it. B naught equals to what? 0. This is why B naught is absent here, because sin 0 equals to 0. This is why we should not write B naught, but A naught is non-zero. Remember it. So this whole mathematical expression is called Fourier series. Okay, now what is even function and what is odd function? We'll try to understand now. A function f of x is said to be an even or symmetric function if f of minus x equals to f of x. That means if we define any function and if we can replace x, that means variable, by minus x, just replacing with what? Minus x, then we get the original function. Then it will be even function. Suppose a graph of each function is symmetrical with respect to y-axis. That means f of x is exist, where y-axis is a mirror for the reflection of the curve. That means in x-axis, y-axis will be the mirror. Suppose this is the actually cos function. Okay, this is wave, and this is the actually origin and amplitudes, highest amplitudes here. Okay, so actually this is the symmetrical curve. Okay, symmetrical curve. And similarly we can define another function like this. This is the on another wave function. and this function y-axis, that means f of x act as a mirror of the for the reflection of the curve. So the area under such a curve from minus pi to plus pi is double to the area from 0 to pi. Understand everybody? If we consider this is the minus pi and this is the plus, okay, so if we consider this whole area minus pi to plus pi, and we can represent it this whole area double area to the double area from 0 to pi, same. That means minus pi to plus pi f of x dx equals to twice area of 0 to pi f of x dx. Remember it. And this is actually for only even function. Similarly, for odd function always passes through the origin. Remember it. Always passes through the origin, odd function. And this is the actually example of odd function, and this is also odd function. A function f of x is called odd or skew symmetric or antisymmetric function if you replace the variable from the function with minus x, we get the negative values of that function. That means minus negative sign will be exist. Then we can say the area under the curve from minus pi to plus pi is equals to actually 0, because this function and negative function will make actually 0. Remember it. And this is the actually for example of odd and even function. So this is the example of odd function and even function. By the definition of odd function, you must know actually if we replace the minus x in the function, that means if it satisfy f of minus x equals to minus f of x, then we can call actually odd function. And for even function, if f of minus x equals to f of x, that means cos x, x to the power 4 and x square all are actually even function. And this is the example of odd function. That means sin x, x to the power 5, x cube, etc. are odd function. Okay. So for example, f of x equals to sin x. So if we replace x by minus x, then this becomes actually minus sin x. That means minus f of x, which satisfy the first one. That means the properties of odd function. And in the down, if f of x equals to x cube, then if we replace x by minus x, then it will be f of minus x. That means minus x whole cube. So this is the minus x cube. That means it satisfies the properties of even function. So actually x cube is the what? X cube is the odd function. Remember it. And this is the sin x is the actually also odd function, and this is also odd function. This is not even function. Remember it. Sin x also odd function. Sin x also odd function. Now, if we consider this is the cos x, this is the actually cos x function, and if we replace minus x for that, then this will become only cos x, because cos minus x equals to what? Cos x. In this case, this will become actually even function. Remember it. So cos x is the even function. Similarly, if we replace the x to the power 4, okay, if we replace minus x in x to the power 4, then it will become what? Plus x to the power 4. That means this is the actually properties of what? F of minus x equals to f of x. That means this is the properties of even function. Remember it. Understand everybody? This is the actually example of even function. Example of even function. And this is also example of even function. Now the expansion of an even function. What will be the Fourier expansions for even function? We must know from the by the definition n naught equals to 1 by pi minus pi to plus pi integration f of x dx, and this can be written as for even function twice the area of the whole. Okay, to multiply with the whole area, and the limit will be 0 to pi. Remember it, because this is the even function. Similarly, n equals to 1 by pi minus pi to plus pi f of x cos n phi x cos nx dx will be can be written as twice the area from 0 to pi. Okay, same function. So as f of x and cos nx are both even functions, remember these are both even functions. We have proved in whiteboard what are the even function, what are the odd function. So the product of f of x and this also an even function. Remember it, the product of two even functions will be also product even function. So and bn equals to whole area will be what? 0, because sin nx is an odd function. So the f of x and sin nx also an odd function. Okay, multiplication of two odd function will be what? Odd function. So we need not to calculate the bn, because just by using this concept we can conclude that the whole area will be 0, because for what? Odd function. Now expansion of an odd function, the series, the Fourier series coefficient will be a naught equals to 1 by pi minus pi to plus pi f of x dx will be what? 0 for odd function. Remember it, odd function a naught will be 0. Similarly n will be what? 0, because f of x and cos nx are odd functions. And but bn, remember it, bn and f of x and sin nx will be not 0, because f of x and sin nx is even function. Okay, if we consider the odd function as f of x, remember it, then bn will be not equal to 0, and area will be twice of this whole area, but limit will be 0 to pi. Okay, so the series of odd function will contain only sine term. Remember it, this 2 will be 0. The series of the odd function f of x will contain only one term, and the series of even function of f of x will contain this 2 will be non-zero, and the sine function will be 0. And we have to remember this to solve different kinds of examples of connecting to Fourier series. Especially we have to remember this one. The function shown below is neither odd nor even, so it contains both sine and cosine term. If we are given any function which is not neither odd or even, then both will be what? Both will be contains in sine and cosine terms, like this. Now, for example, we can study about the Fourier series. Actually, Fourier function is used for only wave function. Remember it. In everywhere we are using this wave when we are talking from one part to another part of a country. Actually, this transferable medium is only wave. Okay, so wave function, and in any medical science, in everywhere in medical science, we have to use this wave function to examine the patient of heart, especially for the to check the whole body of the human man and woman. We have to take help from the waves, and we have to use the Fourier series to develop the whole machine of in the medical science, all kind of machinery. So this is the actually heat equation, and in heat equation you have to use also Fourier series to solve the heat equation, especially partial differential equation. Different kind of use for this. So to today we have actually study about the what is Fourier series, what is web history of Fourier series, and actually sinusoidal, what is sinusoidal function, especially what is periodic function, what is even function, what is odd function, and this basic especially very important to understand the Fourier series. I hope everybody will understand this.